Hello, everyone. John Bruna here with the Daily Quote. And today's quote, I think, is really important for just the times we're living in. Let's go ahead and get right to it. If we can recognize our common values with others and our shared basic humanity, we can celebrate our differences and learn from them and with each other to make the world a better place for all of us. Right now, there's so much us and them, a lot of division, and somehow we forgot through our different, silos of information, basically. That means the news we watch, the types of feeds that we get on our phones and on our computers, that we're all kind of in these different groups of just people like me, and then there's people like them. And each group's getting their own information. Each group is getting their own news sources, their own social media, and everybody's siloed in these different areas. There's algorithms that just give you the content that they think you'll want or that they can sell you. And somewhere along the line, we forgot that our neighbors and our friends and the people that we share our communities with, our roads with, our schools with, our shopping, our grocery stores, really have many of the same values we do. They care about their kids, they care about education, they care about safety. They want to, have a home. They want some stability. And the difference is based on the news, the information, the way that we were raised. We have different ideas about how to do that. And then it's us and them. And then there's anger and there's hatred and there's blame. And the thing is, we don't convince anybody about our views by calling them names or thinking of them as idiots. We actually can listen to, can learn from others who have the same values. And guess what? They might listen to us. And the whole dialogue that's based on recognizing that other people have value and values that are similar to mine. Well, that opens up a whole new way of interacting with them. I've been fortunate to be on lots of different types of interfaith dialogues, lots of interactions with people of different political views. And what I've noted is when I understand that what somebody else is saying actually makes sense to them from the information that they have and what they've learned or how they've grown up, and my information makes sense to me, then I can approach them recognizing that they have the same types of concerns I do. And maybe we can actually have a discussion if I ask them to share what they think, and then have an opportunity, they might actually, have a dialogue. Now that's just around, basics of some of the things that we're going through. Fundamentally, though, I think more importantly is to treat each other with kindness. And it's really difficult for people to hate someone who's kind to them. And that's been my experience throughout my 40 years of engagement in working with others and even teaching in inner city high schools and difficult populations is if I treat someone uh, with kindness, with value, it's pretty hard for them to treat me poorly. It's possible. It's just not as easy. And in that way, developing friendships and relationships where we're talking about things other than what we disagree on, we can actually talk about some of the things that are meaningful that we have shared in common, and we build relationships. And then we're much more likely to understand each other and to have deeper conversations, healthier relationships, and not think someone's evil because they have a different belief system than I do. But to understand that just like me, they're trying to get their needs met. And based on their worldview and what they've been exposed to, they just have a different belief system. But they're never going to share that dialogue or have a conversation or be open to mine if I keep them as them and me, as they're wrong and I'm right. But when I understand we and ours and recognize that if we want to heal the country, if we want to heal the world, it's about building relationships and understanding, not name calling. And that doesn't mean we don't stand up for what we think, make our voices heard. It means that we stand up for what we think and make our voices heard in a way people can hear them instead of tune them out. And nobody's going to hear me if I'm yelling at them, calling them names, but they will hear me when I'm standing up, showing injustice and being an example of the type of world I would like to live in. Hope this finds you healthy and well, taking good care of yourself, and that you can be an example of the world that you want to live in. And that maybe some of these thoughts are helpful.